MC Mikey. MC Ray.
A lot of men say we don't need anybody. We say we work better alone. We handle our own problems. We keep our business to ourselves. And when life gets heavy, we usually fall back on the same sentence. I'll handle it on my own. For some of us, that sentence became a survival skill. Maybe people disappointed us. Maybe we spent years feeling like the outsider. Maybe the only time people called was when they needed something. Eventually, doing everything alone started feeling safer than depending on anyone. But I think a lot of men still want brotherhood. Not 100 friends. Not a crowded contact list. Just a few good men who know who we are, recognize when something is wrong, and don't disappear when life gets difficult. And strangely enough, one of the best examples of that may be 4 mutant turtles living in a sewer. Welcome back to Men Like Us. This is the series where we look at fictional characters, not because we want to become them, but because sometimes they show us parts of ourselves that we do not know how to explain. And when I look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't only see 4 brothers fighting bad guys. I see 4 completely different personalities who probably wouldn't have chosen each other if they weren't family. They argue, they compete, they annoy each other, they disappoint each other. But when one of them is missing, the others go looking. That might be what many of us are really searching for, not people who agree with everything we do. People who notice when we're gone. Each turtle seems to represent a different way men learn to survive. Leonardo carries responsibility. He believes it's his job to keep everyone focused, make the right decisions, and bring everyone home safely. He's the leader, so he feels like he can't afford to fall apart. A lot of men understand that. We become the dependable one, the person everyone calls during a problem. We organize things, we protect people. We try to stay calm because everyone else is depending on us. But leadership can become lonely when we start believing that being responsible means never needing support. Sometimes the man holding everyone together is quietly wondering who would notice if he started falling apart. Raphael survives through anger. He's intense, defensive, quick to challenge people. He acts like he doesn't need anyone, but a lot of that anger comes from how deeply he cares. He gets angry because he's afraid of losing people. He gets angry because he feels misunderstood. He gets angry because being mad feels safer than admitting that something hurt. I understand that more than I would like to. There have been plenty of times when pain came out of me as anger. Anger creates distance. It tells people to leave us alone before they get close enough to see what's underneath. And sometimes we convince ourselves that we prefer the distance. But Raphael never truly wants to lose his brothers. Even when he walks away, there is still a part of him that wants to know they are coming after him. Then there's Donatello. Donatello survives inside his own mind. He studies, he analyzes, he builds, he searches for answers. When something goes wrong, he tries to understand it well enough to fix it. A lot of men do that too. We replay conversations. We imagine different outcomes. We analyze every mistake. We think about what happened, why it happened, what we should have done, and how we can prevent it from happening again. Sometimes living in our head feels productive, but sometimes thinking becomes another form of hiding. We don't have to tell anyone how we feel if we can keep studying the problem. We don't have to admit that we are scared if we can keep looking for a solution. I see parts of myself in both Raphael and Donatello. I hide pain behind anger, and I spend a lot of time trapped inside my own thoughts. One part of me pushes people away, the other disappears inward. And both parts say the same thing: I'll handle it on my own. Michelangelo handles life differently. He jokes, he brings energy, he keeps the room from becoming too heavy. People sometimes assume the funny person has no pain because they are always making everyone laugh. But humor can be armor too. Sometimes the man telling jokes is protecting everyone else from the darkness he carries. Sometimes he learned that being entertaining was the easiest way to stay connected. Every brother survives differently, and instead of demanding that everyone become the same, they learn how to fight beside each other. That's what makes them strong. Not that they never struggle, not that they never fight. They know each other well enough to recognize what is hiding behind the behavior. They know Leonardo's control comes from responsibility. They know Donatello disappears into his thoughts. They know Michelangelo uses laughter to keep the darkness away. And they still call each other brothers. When I was younger, my cousin felt more like a little brother than a cousin I saw a few times a year. My dad was in the army, so we moved around a lot. I never really had close friends, mostly acquaintances, people I knew for a while before life moved again. But I spent many summers at my grandmother's house, and my cousin lived there. During those summers, we were almost inseparable. We rode go-karts, we rode four-wheelers, we played video games, we got into trouble. I didn't have to wonder whether I belonged. I didn't have to prove that I was useful. We were just family. At the time, I probably assumed it would always feel that way. When we are young, certain people feel permanent. We can't imagine a version of life where we barely speak. Then we grow up. Life gets busy, people move in different directions. And someone who was once part of almost every memory slowly becomes a memory himself. We still care about each other. There was no major fight, nothing dramatic happened. We just don't talk very much anymore. And there's something sad about realizing that some relationships don't end. They slowly become quieter. Maybe that's one reason I struggle with closeness now. When people leave, drift away, or become distant enough times, part of us starts expecting it. So we stop reaching, we stop asking, we stop depending. We tell ourselves we are better alone. The strange part is that I still want close male friendships. I would like to have a group of men who train together, hang out, hold each other accountable, and show up when life goes wrong. But most of the time, I feel like the outsider. Or I become the person people come to when they need something. And when I need something, I usually stay quiet. I don't call anyone. I don't explain what is happening. I deal with it privately. I'll handle it on my own. But lately, I have had to question that. Because when I honestly look at my life, I can't say there are no good men around me. There's a man I work with who notices when something is off. I try to hide things. I have had years of practice, but he knows some of what I have lived through, and sometimes he notices the change before I say anything. He checks in, he shows up. He's a good man, and I respect him. I even look up to him. Then there's my dad. Smurf is my best friend. We spend time together. We talk. We enjoy many of the same things. He's always been there. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that fatherhood and brotherhood can sometimes overlap. He's still my father, but he's also the man I trust more than almost anyone. And recently, another man has become a mentor to me. He invited me into parts of his life. I've been going to church with him and participating in different groups that he's a part of. His faith is strong. He carries himself in a way I respect. I'm still figuring out what I believe and what this part of my life means for me. But I look up to him. He gives guidance without making me feel small. And that reminds me of another important part of the Ninja Turtles story. They didn't only have each other, they had Splinter. Someone who taught them discipline. Someone who gave them direction. Someone who believed they could become more than what the world expected them to be. Brotherhood isn't always full friends the same age, standing side by side. Sometimes it's a cousin who once felt like a little brother, a coworker who recognizes the silence behind your smile, a father who becomes your closest friend. A mentor who sees potential in you and invites you to walk beside him. Maybe Brotherhood has been closer than I realized. Maybe I was searching for one perfect group while overlooking the different men showing up in different parts of my life. And maybe the hardest part is accepting that I still don't always let them in. Because there's a difference between having good men around us and allowing those men to know us. People can't support what we never reveal. They can't stand beside us in a battle we refuse to admit is happening. That doesn't mean we have to tell everyone everything. Trust should be earned. Boundaries still matter. But some of us have become so committed to protecting ourselves that even good people are kept outside the walls. We say nobody checks on us, but sometimes someone does, and we tell them we're fine. We say nobody would understand, but we never give anyone the chance. We say we're alone, but maybe we have forgotten how to let people stand close. The Ninja Turtles are powerful individually. Leonardo can lead, Raphael can fight, Donatello can solve problems, Michelangelo can bring hope into dark places. But none of them are complete alone. Their differences do not weaken the family. Their differences are why the family survives. And maybe men need that reminder. We don't all have to communicate the same way. We don't all have to carry pain the same way. One man may be quiet. One may be angry. One may use humor. One may constantly try to fix everything. Brotherhood means learning to see the man underneath those defenses. It means recognizing that anger may be pain, silence may be exhaustion, jokes may be armor. And the man who constantly helps everyone else may secretly wish somebody would ask how he is doing. I'm still learning this. My first instinct is still, I'll handle it on my own. And maybe sometimes I can, but being capable of surviving alone does not mean I should have to. Strength is not only carrying everything without help. Sometimes strength is telling a brother, I'm having a hard time. Sometimes strength is answering honestly when somebody asks whether we are okay. Sometimes strength is allowing ourselves to believe that not everyone is waiting for a chance to leave. Maybe we don't need 4 lifelong friends living under the same roof. Maybe Brotherhood starts smaller. One conversation, one honest answer, one invitation accepted, one man who notices, one man who stays. And maybe, over time, we become that kind of man for someone else, the man who pays attention, the man who reaches out, the man who goes looking when somebody disappears. Because sometimes people aren't asking to be rescued. They just want proof that somebody noticed they were gone. And maybe the real lesson of the Ninja Turtles is not that brothers never fight. It is that nobody has to fight alone. We may still be guarded. We may still live inside our heads. We may still hide pain behind anger. But maybe we can stop assuming that strength means keeping every battle secret. Because there may already be good men standing around us. And maybe the next step is simply learning to let them stand beside us. This is Men Like Us. And none of us were meant to survive every fight alone.